Hello, I'm Roboraptor, and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Jurassic World Evolution 2, and I'm going to be giving you a tour of my Herbivore Sanctuary Park, with the exception of one omnivorous creature. So let's not waste any time and get straight into the tour. Okay, so we find ourselves at the arrival point of the park. You can see over here. And you can immediately see an enclosure and a dino. How lucky. But we're not going to talk about that just yet, because this entire park, I built it on a mountain, which is a really cool aesthetic, I think. Like half the park is built around a mountain. You can also see that I use a lot of biosyn fountain decorations in the first area, so you can expect a lot of decorations in this park. And one thing you might also notice is that the light colors are green and blue, which is why at the end of this tour I'm going to be showing you what the park looks like at nighttime. So now I'm going to talk about the first exhibit, which is right by the arrival point, and we can already see them. We have the no, not Sticky Moloch. I almost said Sticky Moloch. The Draco Rex, yeah. Draco Rex and Sticky Moloch look very similar in this game, so yeah. But we have the Sticky... I almost did it again. We have the Draco Rex here in the first enclosure. And let's take a look at their names, as always. So we have Plant Dragon, the Alpha. Kind of a play on, like, Draco Rex, because, like, Draco sounds like a dragon, and then he's green, so Plant Dragon, and he's herbivore, so Plant Dragon. And then we have Snail, who's almost like Plant Dragon, but he's got some brown, and he's very slow, and likes walking as well. Then we have Cosmo. We have Indoraptor. He's not the actual Indoraptor. He just looks a little like Indoraptor because of his colors, and he's got that yellow stripes. Then we also have a Coldhead, who you cannot really see now, but they have a blue head, which hence the name Coldhead. Then we go back to Plant Dragon. And then, again, like, right after that, we have another exhibit. I really did kind of overdo myself with the exhibits and dinos in this park. I did really overdo it with this entire park. You can see, again, I used the dinosaurs in the aviary. Let's just search up how to do that on YouTube, because it's a very long process. Not that long. Just I don't feel like explaining it now. Might make a short on it one day. So you can see here we have the Maiasaura, and then also I made some nests for the Maiasaura. So we have pretend nests. They're not really nests, although it would be kind of perfect if we had like actual nest decorations in this game. That'd just be so good. But I had to make my own type of nest, and I think it looks really cool. I made nests because Maiasaura means good mother, so I had to make the nests. Then let's go see their names real quick. I did like name every single one of my dinosaurs in this park. So here we have the Alpha, we have a Laze. They're the laziest out of the group, if you could not tell by their name. Then we have Stone. We have a Gray. We have Mustard, who is the best in the whole group. He is the best. Can tell why I named him Mustard. And then we have a Maroon. And here we can also get a closer look at the nest, where I can actually I'm gonna pretend to be a baby dinosaur. Do you think they'll accept me? I don't think they'll accept me. I'm definitely not baby dinosaur. Okay, and then we can go around here, passing the Draco Rex exhibit again. Go all the way around here, and then here we have another viewing opportunity to a different enclosure. I really maximized the amounts that you get to see the dinos with this. You can see the Triceratops and the Dreadnoughtus. I also added a fountain over there, the tree fountain. So it just acts like that's like a feeder to make sure that they don't actually run out of food. And it also serves as a water source. So if they ever eat too much, they always have that, and it'll always be resupplied. Though they probably won't eat all the food. And they also have some water there too, because it's a fountain. Then here we have an Alamosaurus skeleton. Don't worry, no Alamosaurus were harmed in the making of this park. It is all just plastic models, I promise. Then here, I did like a rather weird but also cool thing. I tried using the benches, like these small white ones, to be like railing or something like that. Didn't quite work. Like you can see there's a big like just stop right here. But you know, the guests can still like sit on it, so it's not an all lose. Then we can also see some amenities. And just gonna run on past. Then here you can just have a sit down and eat your burgers, even though technically you wouldn't be sitting out here and eating your burgers, you'd be eating them inside of there. Because if you sat out here, they would just freeze, which, I mean, is it practical? No, but if you want to do it, you can still do it, so that's a thing. Then you can also see, have a nice fountain, again, some amber, and some cool bios and decorations. Okay, I'm just gonna fly all the way back over here. And here we have a Hyperloop system that leads all the way, like around here, just act like we're in the tunnel. And then we come out in this research outpost, or just, I like to call it a viewing outpost. You can see here the Dreadnoughtus, the Triceratops back there. Yes, wait, I'm outside. I'm not protected by the glass. I don't feel safe being this close to a Dreadnoughtus. Like, it's a humongous, gigantic sauropod, and they just expect me to stand out here? Nah, I ain't doing this. No. I'm getting back inside. Okay. You can see here. One of them sleeping. Okay, so we have Dark Chocolate over here. And then we have his brother Chocolate. Dark Chocolate and Chocolate. Then the Triceratops, wherever they are. We have Mr. Green. We have Stripe. And we have Lance. Kind of a play on like horns. Lance. Get it? Then, once you're done viewing all the Dreadnoughtus and Triceratops, you can go on over to this Hyperloop station. So now we're over here. Now we can go all the way around here. Don't really know what I did here. I just did like some sort of queue thing, even though it doesn't really make sense. I also added this because reasons. And then also I just had to put the BIOS and Staff Center in here. I just love this building. It's like one of my favorite buildings to put. Like, I just love the way it looks. I also love the fact that you can like go through it. It's very fun. And then we just slid on right back into the path. And then we enter another cool guest section. Another fountain. Some pteranodons, even though they're not and will never be in this park, sadly. Another Alamosaurus skeleton. As I said, this is just plastic models, not a real Alamosaurus. Have John Hammond over here. We also have some murals over here with some cool lights. We also have a hotel. And we can see a big exhibit coming up. Ooh, spoilers. We also have a restroom. I really like the cutout that the small hotel has so that you can put like little buildings like the restroom, for example, inside of them. Then we have a gyro station, which it's not actually functional. I just put it here because it looks cool and things don't always have to be used for their intended purposes. I did the same with the truck tour in my Raptor Park. It was just there as I don't know what building, just a building that looks cool. Then we can look out. I'm pretty sure there is a gap that I can like squeeze on through, I think. Yeah, right here. Don't tell any guests that come here that they can squeeze on through and go into the exhibit. It's a very dangerous. I'm a trained professional. Let's see if we can see any of them from here. Yes, we can see the Brachiosaurus, the Triceratops, and I know somewhere in here there's a lot of Parasaurolophus. Okay, I cannot see the lots of Parasaurolophus. Okay, let's just go back in. Then we also have some remote viewing galleries, so we can go into the log viewing gallery. There they are. Parasaurolophus. I'm not going to go into all of the log viewing galleries since they're just the same exact thing, just with different views. I am going to go on the zip line. Okay, ready? Go! We're flying over the exhibit. You can see both of the Brachiosaurus, some Parasaurolophus, some Triceratops, some of the log viewing galleries. Okay, we're going to go into the abyss of the void. And we've come out the other side. Another Alamosaurus skeleton. You could say I overused the Alamosaurus skeleton. Listen, I made these all by myself, so I am going to use them no matter what. Yeah, maybe I didn't actually make them all by myself. Then here we have that one exception that's omnivorous that I was mentioning, the Gigantoraptor. And I openly say that they are not fully herbivorous because I put a meat feeder here. And you can see, if I just put myself inside of here so we can get a better look, I have baby Gigantoraptors, aka the Oviraptor. Now, I used them as like baby Gigantoraptors, and I had to match the colors. Oh, they're doing a little social. Oh, twirls. Oh, that's a cute animation. I never actually saw that. So I matched the colors with the Gigantoraptors and Oviraptors to make it seem like they're like baby Oviraptors, baby Gigantoraptors. Oh, I did not see that. Gigantoraptor. Then, obviously, Gigantoraptors are the parents. And I didn't actually name them because they all have the same color. Except I did name this little one. Well, not little. Probably, like, big. Gigantoraptor. Giganto. Big. We have Phase Runner. He's the only one I named. You could see him doing what he mostly does. Phasing through another Gigantoraptor, and he also likes phasing through walls a lot. Like, so basically, when I released him, because I had like a little section here, this is not actually the end of the map. I just made this look like the end of the map because I've worked on this part for a while now, and I did not want to do more because like I just had to like fill it in and make it look like it's out of bounds. But over here, I did have like a little facility section, so I could make like some dinos. And then when I released Phase Runner, he just started phasing through a wall. And then when I released him into the exhibit, he just started running around. He's very energetic, I'll give him that. And also very talented with his phasing, to say the least. Okay, and then here we have what I consider like a photo op thing. So I made it like a photo op. I used like whatever this thing is called. And then there would be people here taking photos. And then you can stand here. And this is perfect timing. The Gigantoraptor, or baby Gigantoraptors, would eat some meat. And then you could take like a photo with them. And it'd be really cool. Then you could take it as a souvenir back home. And then we also have a restroom back there with the cool, cold, chill water. Really can't believe that they actually put vending machines there. It's really cool. We have another Hyperloop system over there that will lead us to another section of the park that I may or may have not skipped past to come to this section. But don't worry, we will return to that section later. So I'm just running around this, and we have yet another guest area with the Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth banners. Also have a VR thing where you could like pet herbivores, since, let's be honest, herbivores are not the friendliest. They can still mess you up. And then we also have some fossil zones. Okay, and then also, if I am correct, there should be, where is it? Yes, found it. There's a walkthrough habitat over here, along with a viewing gallery, if you don't feel like getting close with the rather spiky dinos in this. We have Sticky Moloch. So when I said Sticky Moloch, back at the Draco Rex all the way up there, technically I was not wrong, but technically I was also wrong. Because there are Sticky Moloch in here. Then also some Sauropolta. So now let's go through the actual gate into the enclosure. Open up, please. I said, okay, open up. I couldn't do the glitch with the like lagoon thing, because I do know there's a glitch that allows it so that there's actually a pathway running through. I just didn't feel like doing it currently. So we're in here, and now's the perfect time to look at the names. So we have Grim. He's a very black and red and grim. Then we also have Reaper. What a coincidence, we go to Grim and then Reaper. And then this is also a Sticky Moloch. You can see him here. We also have a Red Desert. He's a red desert in a snowy environment. Then we also have Green Spike over here. Running in a very odd way, not gonna lie. Then we go back to the Sticky Molochs. We have Hothead, kind of a reference back to the one Draco Rex called Coldhead. We have Hothead. Then we have Rogue One, and where is he? Where's Rogue 2? Let me just tell you what I'm trying to find. Rogue 2, I named him, and Rogue 2, Rogue 1 and Rogue 2. How many times have I said Rogue 1 and Rogue 2? There they are, Rogue 2 and Rogue 1. So I named them Rogue 2 and Rogue 1 because they literally, when I placed them in here, I left the gate open, so they kind of just walked on out and escaped the enclosure. So I had to trank them again. So that's why I named them Rogue 1 and Rogue 2. So yeah, that's a cool little story behind the scenes of building a park. And then we also put a fountain here. Okay, then we come on all the way back to the hydropower hub, or the Hyperloop. Actually, wait, I just realized I forgot to tell you the names of the dinos in the Lodge exhibit. It's a very big exhibit, and we went right past it with the zip line, so excuse me for not saying their names. So we have Mold. He is very moldy. Then you have his brother, Not Mold. Couldn't really come up with a creative name, so I just named him after his brother, Not Mold. Call me lazy all you want. It's just, he's not moldy, and his brother is moldy. And then we have a lot of Parasaurolophus. So we have Blue, not the raptor. They are not the Velociraptor. Okay? They are clearly not the Velociraptor. They are just blue. Then you have Blue Stripe. Blue Cheese. They have the exact same skin, just blue cheese is blue cheese. Then you have Hot Chocolate and White Stripe. Then you have a Green Cheese, who is the brother of Blue Cheese. Green Cheese is not a thing. Yeah, I just named him that because Green Cheese. And then we go back to Blue. And then we have on our Zootoceratops, we have Red. And then we have Bruh. He literally just copied Red. Like, bro. You just ripped off Red. And then we have Red's brother, Green. And then, last but not least, we have Infected. Do not touch this dino. I repeat, if you touch this dino, you will be infected. He is highly radioactive. I repeat, do not touch Infected. Although he is pretty cute, though, kind of. Not gonna lie. That Zootoceratops is kind of cool. The Zootoceratops has a very cool, unique look to it, so yeah. Okay, now we can go through the Hyperloop, and just imagine we're going through an underground tunnel, tunneling through, and then we come out this way through the other Hyperloop. Okay, and now we gotta go down this rather lengthy pathway, but I didn't want to overuse the Hyperloop, since I do use it quite a lot in this park. to get down the mountain. It's not that steep, so I can just kind of make a pathway down here. Then we can see, I kind of did like a cool thing where I put some fences here and then you can see the mural. It's a really cool thing that I did, and I really like the way it looks. It's absolutely amazing. Then here, you might be wondering, why are there just viewing galleries placed on each other? That doesn't make any sense. Well, see, the idea here is that it's a tunnel so that you go through it. And this is a rather dangerous dinosaur hiding in this enclosure. So the tunnel was kind of necessary. Then we come over here to the tour. And let's see if we can find them. A very dangerous dinosaur. I do not recommend getting up close with one unless you are in a vehicle like we are here. Where is it? It does tend to hide around the corners. Come on. Cannot seem to find her. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna use the map. Here they are. You have a Nessie, the Therizinosaurus, and I used the 2022 skin, the Dominion skin, because like Nessie, like the Loch Ness monster, get it like that. You can see them. Their long, long claws. Do not want to get close to this thing. It'll shred you apart. Okay, and then we just plop ourselves back down in the path and act like we never even got that close to it. Okay, and then here we have another opportunity to look into the side of the enclosure. See them in the corner lurking. And then technically you aren't supposed to be viewing in these, they just so happen to be like right next to the path, so yeah, just ignore that. Then if we come around here, I did put another arrival point over here, since I used the tunnel thing, guests couldn't actually reach here, so I just put this here. I do have the park closed currently for the tour, but just in terms of functionality for the actual game, I just had to like open a section here. And then we come to this little area. We have an emergency bunker. Very cool looking. Then we come down another pathway. You can see here I use like a lot of different planters and fountains. Then we come down to another section with yet another Alamosaurus skeleton. Yes, I know I kind of overused it. Kind of. The keyword kind of. Even though I used it 4 times in total. I didn't use it a lot, right? 4 times isn't a lot. Okay, 4 times is a lot, okay. So we have a DNA fountain over here when the dinosaurs ruled the earth banner with the Alamosaurus in the center. And we also have an innovation center. I just put the innovation center there because like when I don't feel like filling in areas. But it does look pretty cool. I do love that building. It looks very cool aesthetically. Have 2 restrooms, different types. You have the DFW one and the Jurassic World one. Then we come around here. Just rush. And you can already see that there is a tour over here. The Jurassic tour. I mostly use this one because the vehicles seem safe, right? Because they're big trucks. Even though I do prefer the look of other tour vehicles, these ones are just like the safest. And the dinos in most of these enclosures are pretty dangerous with the ones with the tours. Can already see we have Alamosaurus. Can see now you understand why I put all the Alamosaurus skeletons. They're like the star of the show here. Or you could say that big exhibit is, but like still they're like, you can see all 3 of them here. Actually, you can see one in the distance, the one over here, and the one here. Kind of facing through the other one too. Then if we also go over here, we can see the Muttonbursaurus. which I love the colors on them. It's my first time I've ever actually used Mountain Burst Horse, but I absolutely love the fact that I used it because the colors look beautiful. Ooh, don't bump into them now. Let's see the names of them all. So we have Runner. What can I say? He absolutely loves running. And also he gets tired sometimes, which is why he's walking currently. Then you have Blueberry. They like sleeping. Blueberry likes sleeping. And they're also the alpha. Then you have Nosy. Very big and distinct, vibrant, colorful nose. And then we have a Fanta, whose colors simply remind me of Fanta and juice. They're very, very colorful. Then we go back to Runner. Then if we look at the Alamosaurus, we have Big Boy. He is the alpha. He is big. Very big. Then we have Forest. They are very tall, like the trees. They are one with the trees. And then we have Spike. Very spiky with all their osteoderms. And I think that is it for my park. And if I just zoom out, you can see how big and gigantic it is. From where we started to where we ended. Now, I did promise that I would show you the park at nighttime. So now I gotta do that. So, bam! The park is now in nighttime. And now you can see the very colorful colors throughout the park. You can see the main colors I really used here were blue and green, since those are like peaceful colors and the herbivores are peaceful, so like I just had to use those colors. And I went all out with the guest sections because of the colors. It looks so cool in nighttime. You can also see that this fountain illuminates this enclosure a little bit. See all the tall lights, the beginning area. It looks very, very cool. This section didn't have nearly as many lights as the other sections, but it still looks very cool. I also like doing this thing with the tall lights and the murals where I put the curved mural piece and then I like line it with these like, what's the word? Tall biosyn lights. Looks very cool. Yes, I love the way this park looks. It might also be one of my favorite parks, though that's not saying much since technically I only have 2 parks. I know it sounds bad, but don't worry, I have a ton of other parks in the making. And yeah. But I think we have reached the end of this tour. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video if you did enjoy it, and maybe subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future content. And I guess that's it for this video, so I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.